All right, cool. I have got my list here, so I'll put it in the private chat in the comments, and I'll also read it out. I've gone for players, and if it gets way too hard, I do have a version that has hints attached to this list, so you can try and figure it out. So we have got Jim Kelly, Frank Tarkenton, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Randy Moss, Alan Page, Junior Seau, Bruce Smith, Andre Reed, and Thurman Thomas. Don't look at the last two too much. They were kind of just shoe-in answers because I needed to fill it out. Tried to put a couple of bigger names in here for people who don't keep up with the game as much, so it's easier. And a couple of sheep's favorites. But yeah, there's a couple of hints I can give out if you guys end up being screwed.
Far out. Is this the same as mine last week?
What was yours last week?
Players that have never won a ring but made the Hall of Fame?
No, not exactly. Can't imagine it would hurt to guess somewhere in those lines, though. But also keep in mind there are a couple of current players on that list, so...
Yeah. Have both won and lost the Super Bowl?
Nope. There's a Vikings player on there, Blowy. No. That was actually
one of the greatest of all time.
There's two of the greatest of all time, technically, but I don't know which one you're talking about.
Randy Moss.
You're really not going to talk about one of the most prolific quarterbacks ever. Frank Tarkenton is the modern day blueprint. And he did it in the 70s.
That's not the point.
Well, it's not the point of the topic answer, so... Anyway, anyone is welcome to hazard a guess. I will...
Are they players? Greatest players never to make a Super Bowl?
No.
Randy Moss made a Super Bowl with the Patriots, didn't he?
He made two. He made one with the Vikings as well.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. Sure did. I know the Vikings have actually made Super Bowls. They just don't win them. Like,
are they players who have won an MVP title without winning the Super Bowl?
Nope. But I will give you as the hint. Yes, Super Bowl is a part of like the.
Well, it should be.
It had to be.
That's what the Tenable's about. Super Bowl.
Well, it was kind of about the NFL.
I thought it was
the NFL.
About the NFL.
No, it was the NFL.
The picture I
definitely said in the chat.
That's why I said, "Are we doing NFL general or
go
Super
back?
Bowl
Go back.
No,
and look at the picture.
It doesn't matter
today,
now.
Where it quite clearly says, Blowy says, "Are we doing NFL, Super Bowl, or NFL in general?" And I said, "Let's do Super Bowl."
Well, I also said NFL today, so it doesn't matter, does it? Like, if we have... Anyway, maybe what you should do is focus on guessing sheep and not being right. Maybe we should focus on being right with this list.
Well,
because you didn't seem to do that enough last week, and you got two answers taken from you, so, you know. Womp womp.
Have all scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl?
Nope.
Have all made a Super Bowl with more than one team?
No.
Oh, it's somewhere along those lines.
You're starting to kind of turn into the right lane, but you're not, you know, I wouldn't say you're close, but you're on the GPS is going in the right direction.
Have all won Super Bowl MVP?
No.
No, I'm pretty sure Super Bowl MVP, you have to be on the winning team.
Yeah.
But if they've all played for multiple teams. And I don't know enough to say who-
Debo Samuel hasn't.
I don't know enough about NFL
Jim Kelly hasn't.
history to know.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so I'm going to give you this part of the list. This technically has hints included. So I don't know if you'll understand the hint. I'm not going to tell you the hint. I'm just
Probably
going to
not gonna get it.
show you this bit. Sorry, it cut itself off for some reason. That's weird. I'll put 8 to 10 in its own little bracket there.
Because you've put that in the standard chat, not in the private chat.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
That's all right. Leave it in there. Leave it in there.
Oh, I can't get rid of it, so I'm going to put it in the private chat too anyway.
Vikings.
Look at how many Vikings players are in there, Sheep. Sorry.
Have all been on the losing side of the Super Bowl.
You're not all the way there.
All been part of Super Bowl teams that have never won a Super Bowl.
No, too far.
Have been in the losing team of Super Bowl after leading at halftime.
No, it's not that deep. Also, the 49ers are in there, Sheep. 49ers have won 4 Super Bowls, I think, or 5.
And did the Chargers win the other year?
No.
No.
No,
It's crazy how many. It's crazy how many NFL teams don't have Super Bowl winners like in the league. There's actually quite a few.
Yeah.
Titans, Vikes, Cardinals, Hawks, Falcons. Sorry. Okay, so it's losing a Super Bowl related. Yes,
We got that much. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just like guaranteeing it's definitely that's part of it.
Losing an OT.
No.
No, because there's only ever been 2 overtimes.
Yeah. And 49ers are in both. No, Kyle Shanahan was in both of them. Probably made this one a bit hard. Whoops.
Well,
The first part of the tagline is actually pretty simple. None of you guys have managed to think about it, though. So,
Are all defensive players?
Randy Moss,
Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
like the greatest wide receiver of all time, or
I'm
one
just
on.
throwing out fucking.
Yeah. I get you. You're just trying to get your brain going. I get it. I'm enjoying this after how easy my list was last week. So this is making me happy.
There's only been 2 of those as well.
2 what?
I was going to say that were they all players that played in Super Bowl losing teams that played in their home stadium?
No,
but there's
none of them have played it. There's only been 2.
Yeah, there's only been 2.
Doesn't need to. It's a bit simpler than that.
Have all been in the team with the best record and losing the Super Bowl?
No. Maybe, but that's not the answer.
Have all
been the favorite to win?
No.
Just interrupt while I'm in the middle of fucking saying my guess. Have all lost while making All-American?
No.
There is no friends in reverse Tenable sheep. I'm sorry.
Really is a cutthroat sport, isn't it?
That's probably the smartest.
We learned that
thing
lesson
you've ever
last
said.
week with the one that I stole from Sean.
And then the one I stole from him. Yeah.
Again, that's probably the smartest thing Blowy's ever said, though.
Mm.
And I've heard some drivel come out of that mouth.
Oh, you're throwing stones in glass houses there, sheep. No, let's well, when you guys all give up, let me know.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm a homeowner. Yeah.
Can you give one more clue?
It's not related to something they did in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So, like, it's not a stat they pull
Yeah.
in the game that they played in it.
Have all had MVP seasons going into Super Bowl and losing.
No,
I did.
And
Wasn't
winning.
that my first guess?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Did-
No, it's
Yeah.
not that.
Did they all lose the Super Bowl without scoring a point?
No. It's not about a stat they made. Like, it's not about a touchdown. It's not about like it's not about like a touchdown or an all pro or something like that. Like, that's what I mean.
Did they all miss a Super Bowl?
No. Maybe, but no.
No, I've got nothing.
Oh, you checked out. It is so simple too. You're gonna kick yourself when you hear the answer. Well, when everyone gives up, let me know.
Yeah, I got nothing.
That's one.
If I'm getting nothing, then and Blowy's not getting anything,
So do I get the point if no one guesses it?
I'm gonna.
I'm not sure about that because then you could just set
Yeah, this is
impossible
true.
to guess reverse tenables every
That's
week
fair.
just to get an
That's
extra
fair.
point.
That's fair.
No, but it's still got to be. You don't want them to be too easy at the same time. So
Yeah, that's true.
I actually haven't made this. I haven't made this one overly easy, hard.
The point.
either.
The
Like,
point
it's
of it is. The
achievable.
point of it is to make it that they don't get it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't have to count it for this one, but just for or this episode, but in the future.
We should probably make rules set probably starting next episode that if it is like this situation,
There is rules. Just
Yeah. All right. Does
I give
everyone
up.
give up? All right.
yeah.
It's players who played in 2 or more Super Bowls and didn't win one.
Oh,
I was
fuck's
going to
sake.
guess that ages ago.
That's
My
all
God,
it
I
was.
said that.
It's
Why
all
did
it
I not
was.
say that?
I'm sure I
Fuck
said that.
You didn't
this,
say
I'm
it.
out.
I am
You said
sure
with
someone
2
said that.
Sheep
I-
said with 2 different teams.
And
that's not how it was, 'cause some-
I reckon I said 3 things that were along those lines. I reckon I said
But you
that
didn't.
the
you
multiple
didn't say that.
the multiple teams won and win win
Yeah,
with multiple
won.
teams.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
said won with multiple teams, lost with multiple teams, and I reckon I said that.
And you didn't-
I'll
no,
go,
you
I'll
didn't.
go back and watch it tomorrow.
I can
I'll go-
guarantee you didn't
He's
say that
determined
one.
to be right.
No, because
Yeah, but he's
I've
not.
I've got to do the editing to cut it up anyway. So I'll
Yeah,
watch
I
it.
can
good
promise
excuse.
you. I can promise you he's not. But yeah,
Good
it's,
excuse
no
to
one
sit
said
there
it.
for 8 hours trying to find the one moment.
watch it tomorrow. We're gonna message in the group chat with a like little snippet of
Yeah.
Yeah, watch it be a technicality. No, I try my best to pay attention to everyone who said that. You were close, Sheep, like 3 or
Yeah.
4 times. You were there, and that's you saw my facial
Story
reaction,
of
but
my
you didn't.
life.
But you didn't. But you didn't say. You didn't. But you didn't say it. You didn't say what I was looking for. But I promise you, I, as I said, it wasn't as complex as you guys were making it. It's just people who made more than one Super Bowl, who made 2 or more Super Bowls that didn't win. Right? Jim Kelly made 4. Tarkenton made 3. Debo and Kittle have now made 2 with this year. I thought that would give it away. That's why I put him in there. Randy Moss has made 1 with the Vikings and the Pats. Junior Seau made 1 with the Chargers and the Pats. Bruce Smith, Andre Reed, Thurman Thomas were also all on those Bills teams. So, yeah.
All
And
right.
Alan Page was just a Vikings player I threw in because I think he was a part of the 70s Vikes that lost like 3 Super Bowls in 6 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go, Stu. Let's see what you got.
Now, I have gone with a general NFL related one because I came up with this list before we, and I didn't have time to change it. So mine is not necessarily related to the Super Bowl. Okay, so I will drop these into the chat and
I'm gonna have to start
into
writing.
the comments. So we have the Kansas City Chiefs, Carolina Panthers, the New York Giants, Green Bay Packers, New Orleans Saints, Denver Broncos, New York Jets, Dallas Cowboys, Houston Texans, and the Buffalo Bills.
Are they all teams who've had
Yeah, cut
who
off. blow his face though. Sorry.
That's fine.
Mine.
I'm standing here.
Are they all teams that had a quarterback win the MVP and not win the Super? No, you didn't say it's Super Bowl related. Crap.
Not necessarily Super Bowl related. You could probably make it Super Bowl related. Maybe not. I'm not sure actually.
Yeah. Okay.
But it wasn't originally intended to be a Super Bowl question, so
Okay.
Have all won multiple Super Bowls.
no, it wasn't
It is.
intended
It
to
is.
be a
Oh,
Super
no,
Bowl.
I'm used to it. Never mind.
And one of those teams have never won.
No, they've all won one.
Oh,
All
there's
had
more
the
than
first
one.
No,
draft pick.
Texans have. Oh, Panthers haven't. They have all. They all have the most winning seasons with the least amount of Super. It's not Super Bowl related.
No,
Is
it's
it
not Super Bowl related.
is it franchise related more than
The
team
Vikings in
related?
there?
What do you mean? Can you?
Are they all franchises that started in a
Pick up.
different city?
I'm just gonna go pick
No.
up that straw.
No, it's nothing like that.
Okay.
It's not a bad shout, Chief.
I hate when I can't read my own writing. I
I got the straw back.
Broncos, Jets, Cowboys.
They are the teams with the worst overall regular season record through their franchise history.
No.
They're
Is
all no.
Is it?
Is it anything to do with their logo?
I'm gonna throw one
Just a
out
weird
there.
question.
No.
Have all been undefeated in a year.
Okay, I'll give a hint. It's not stat related.
Have all got yellow
Or
in
not-
their logo.
Like season stat related.
Okay.
Have all got yellow in their logo.
Have all scored 0 in a game.
No. I'll give you another hint.
Is it?
What you said before, Sean, about different cities. I'm just going to leave it at that. Different
They had
cities
different team names.
or different states is relevant
right.
to two of the teams in this list.
I was going to say, are they the only teams that haven't moved city? But
No,
Have
there are
merged
teams in
with
here that
another
have.
team. No, I can't. No, don't have that. Ignore that.
Oh, were these all teams that were in the AFL before they merged into the NFL?
No.
are they teams that have not moved city but changed the name of the franchise?
No. It's nothing to do with moving city.
No, that's what I'm saying. They've not moved city, but the name of the franchise has changed.
No, it's not that.
So, like the Chiefs might used to be the Royals, or I know the Royals is the.
They
baseball
don't
team,
all
but-
still have the original football home field that they started on, do they?
No, but you're getting warmer.
Ooh.
They are they all shared stadiums with baseball teams.
No.
They all have.
They've all had stadium upgrades.
Are
in
they
last 10
Are
years.
they the oldest teams in the NFL?
No.
No, they're not.
Do they have the oldest stadiums in the NFL?
No.
Do they have the newest stadiums in the NFL?
No.
No, because the bloody LA, whatever they are now, that stadium's only
around.
Chargers,
years
Rams,
old?
and the Vikings have the newest stadium, don't they?
well, that's only like 5 years old or some shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
They all. Do they all have open roof stadiums?
No,
Ooh,
they
that's
don't.
a good.
It's a good
Yeah.
guess.
I
Do they
think
have
about
closed-
that.
Okay, so they don't all have closed roof stadiums then. That's not
No.
The Packers don't.
No, they don't. Lambeau
I'm
does.
throwing out their stadium can be used as a multi-purpose stadium.
No. You're kind of missing the obvious one.
I'll just take that. They're all
stadiums.
All their stadiums have had name changes.
No.
All their stadiums are named after previous players.
Nope.
Are all of their stadiums named after the team?
No.
Damn it. Oh wait, no. Jets play at MetLife, don't they? So no.
Are they the biggest stadiums in the state?
Are they all AstroTurf teams?
No. Sorry, what was your question, Sean? I didn't quite hear it.
Are they all the biggest stadiums in the United States?
You're very close.
Are they all the biggest stadiums in the world?
No. Sorry, what was your question? What was your one, Blowy?
Or the smallest?
No.
No, I think he's on the point with biggest, but it's biggest. They have the highest. They're the top 10 record attendance in the NFL games.
Very close. Not quite.
Do they hold the record for the largest attendance of any sport in America?
No, it's not attendance records.
They hold the highest average attendance in the NFL.
No, it's not attendance.
But it's not a record.
It's more simple than that.
Do they have the most expensive? No. Do they have the most expensive tickets?
No, it's more simple than that.
And
you were closer.
They have chairs.
They do.
Do they all have the biggest ground size?
No, you're getting colder. You're getting colder.
Oh, so they're not the largest football fields. The 10
It's got nothing to do with the size of the field itself.
It is the stadium. Okay. Did someone say the largest stadium by like square feet or capacity at all?
That's what I was going with.
They haven't.
Is that what it is? Yes, it is.
That's literally what I just said.
It's not.
I said the biggest stadium. No, I said the biggest ground. Go back and fucking watch it. I said biggest ground.
You said
because you were cutting me off before I could finish what I was saying, and I was trying to talk over the top of you and say the biggest grounds in terms of stadium and field and everything.
But it's not.
Yeah, but he said it doesn't have anything to do with the ground.
It's the top 10 stadiums by capacity.
Oh, I also said that too. Anyway, so
yeah,
I swear. So
yeah.
Chief, I also said it.
Jack. You said the top 10 stadiums by capacity. I don't know if we have anyone in the comments that wants to be an independent.
Did I not also say that earlier?
I can't wait until tomorrow's review of the editing. He's going to fucking lose it. It's going to be great.
And my hint before you sort of figured out that it was stadiums was that the New York Jets and the New York Giants, they don't play in New York because
they play in the same field in New Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah.
They both play at the MetLife, and I said that too.
So it's probably me now.
And hang on, didn't Jack say biggest square footage, and then you gave it to him, and then you're talking?
No.
I said capacity first.
Yeah,
I said square footage.
Oh, you said.
I also said square footage, but I said it after I said capacity.
Yeah,
so I did say capacity.
So. Yeah,
I did say it cheap. I also said something very similar about like 10 answers before that. So like Relax. What the? Who were they? Are they all Mr. Irrelevant?
No.
I have never heard
I
of
don't
half
recognize
them.
any of those names. I mean, I'm not a massive.
Are they
NFL
all
fan,
players
but-
to play for the fucking Bengals that nobody fucking knows about?
No.
It
It is Super Bowl related.
right?
It is a stat related.
They all got. Actually, hold on. What are they?
Are they all players that nobody had ever heard of? To play
I know
the
who
Super
James. I know
Bowl?
who James Harrison is. Did they all have a sack in a Super Bowl?
No.
Did they all get a return touchdown?
No.
No, they're
Like a
defensive.
touchdown.
Some of these are defensive players.
That's what I'm meaning, like an interception touchdown. Did they all get a special team touchdown in a Super Bowl?
No. You're close, but you haven't worded it right, Sheep.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Again!
They all
4 times
they
in a
all-
row.
they all recovered a fumble for a touchdown in the
No.
Super Bowl. They all
Which
had a
one
pick
was
six.
I right? Which one was I
Bingo,
close with?
Jack.
What?
They all had a pick six.
Wow.
That's what Sheep. You're close. That's not like they're close, but it wasn't. I don't know if it was a touchdown or not, but it was. 10 players have had a pick six in a Super Bowl.
Pick six is a interception with a touchdown, Zach.
Oh, so
That's
I
what the
meant
six
like,
bit is.
intercept.
That's exactly what.
It might be
Sorry,
Sheeps.
Sheep. That is you then.
It might be Sheeps.
Fuck.
It might be Sheeps. I will relent to that one because I'm fairly certain.
So Dwight Smith had 2.
Yeah. Sheep, I will relent that one to you as long as you can live with the fact that I got the last question right before you did.
I am happy to concede the last one.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have that, mate.
I have only written, and I'm putting this in the general comments. I have only written the
You've only written
second
8
names,
with the Tenable.
the second names of the players,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll read them out, and if you don't know who some of them are, I will keep remind. I can just go back to it. So
Put it in.
we have Patrick Mahomes.
Mhm.
We have Joe Montana, John Elway, Roger Staubach, Jalen Hurts, Russell Wilson, Steve McNair, Kaepernick, Ben Roethlisberger, and Steve Young.
They've all thrown 2 or more interceptions in a Super Bowl.
Nope.
Are all wankers of the Super Bowl.
Oh, they've all thrown for 300 yards or more in a Super Bowl.
Nope. And
that's a good
Blowy, stop being an idiot.
Is it stat related?
It is stat related.
Are they the top 10 with the most combined passing and rushing yards in the Super Bowl
Yeah, that's
for quarterbacks? Because there's a lot of
I
rushes
was
in
thinking
that.
along
Not
those
Montana.
lines.
Yeah, there's a lot of rushes in that. McNair, Kaepernick,
Close.
Mahomes, Hurts.
On the right lines. On the right lines.
Because it's not winning. Because there's multiple quarterbacks in here that haven't won one. So,
You are on the right lines.
have all rushed for a touchdown and thrown for a touchdown in a Super Bowl game.
Nope.
Is it like top 10 passing yards in a single Super Bowl game?
Oh, because Kaepernick didn't make.
No.
Oh no, he did, didn't he?
Kaepernick, what?
No, don't worry about it.
Is that getting closer? Like, is that?
Looks like it was.
Um,
Sheep looked like he didn't want to give it to you, but like he had a point.
Yeah. It's again, it's on the right lines.
Yeah.
I'll give you the top 10 part.
Quarterbacks.
Isn't that what we're doing?
Quarterbacks
No,
with the
no.
highest.
That's what I suppose.
Quarter-
It doesn't have to be top 10. It could be any 10.
Top 10 quarterbacks with the highest passer rating in the Super Bowl.
No.
Conversion rating.
No.
Same thing. Is it quarterbacks with the most amount of picks in a Super Bowl? Like in Super Bowls? Because I think Kaepernick threw for a couple.
I'll give you a second clue. It is career related for their Super Bowl career.
Most no.
Kaepernick's only been in one.
Wow.
But others have been in multiple.
Most touchdowns thrown in a Super Bowl?
No. So it's their combined.
Most times sacked in a Super Bowl?
No.
Most amount of points.
Just saying, when do you remember Patrick Mahomes getting sacked in a Super Bowl?
Last year.
Get sacked a couple years ago?
Last year he got sacked twice.
But that would only make him one or two out of, 4 Super Bowls?
Top 10 career.
And he's either number 1 or number 10, being the first name on that list.
Is it? No.
Oh, so you've put them in an order.
They are in order. I won't tell you which
Mahomes
order,
is
but
one.
they are in order.
Mahomes is
being
one. Wait, and no Brady.
Yeah.
Most career rushing yards in the Super Bowl by a QB. Top 10. Yeah, it has to be. There's no Brady in it. No Brady absolutely gave that away.
Yeah.
So Mahomes has now played 4 games with 172 rushing yards.
Wow, Kaepernick being in that list with 1 Super Bowl is insane, by the way.
3 players on the list have only played in 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah, wow.
Who? Young, McNair, and Kaepernick.
McNair, Kaepernick, and Jalen Hurts.
Hurts. Yeah, right.
Who last year broke the record for the single
most rushing yards
in a game for a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
which was 70 yards in one game.
Mm-hmm.
Which Mahomes only missed that record today by 3 yards.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of records, the longest field goal kicked was broken twice in the Super Bowl too. So yeah, but yeah, as soon as I said there's no Brady, it just in my head I was like, it's rushing. It has to be because there's no Brady because Brady would be in every other list except the rushing.
I'll give you my other one as a bonus. Rod Martin, Rodney Harris, Dexter Jackson, Dwight Smith, Darren Gordon, Larry Brown, Thomas Everett, Brad Edwards, Barry Wilburn, and Jake Scott. Now, this answer was given.
I know what it is because I know what Zach said. I know what it is. Players have the most interceptions in a Super Bowl game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them, bar number 1, Ron Martin, have 2, and there's like a bunch more. And Ron
what
Martin
does Ron? How many
3.
does Ron have? 3. Yeah.
Rod Martin had 3 in 1981.
Well, it's nice to have a consolation point, but I don't get it for anything. So, but
you still won 3 of the 4 points today.
I know, and yesterday I did. Last week I did so much worse. Last week was supposed to be. I was supposed to do so much better. But
unless I just happened to stumble across, me actually saying the answer on Stu's, and then you get bumped.
So I'm guessing we're doing F1 next week since we were meant to do it this week and we changed it.
Yeah. I don't think there's any major sporting events on next week, is there?
Well, unless we find out, unless they happen in the middle of the week.
Blowy turns around and says there's some fucking live golf thing on.
There's not, I don't think, actually.
There's nothing major, no. Look, we should stick with F1 because we can always at least talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on in F1, even if we haven't touched on it as immediately as we probably wanted to.
We should do the Masters when it comes around, though. Speaking of golf,
the Masters.
Down for that.
Yeah, the Masters will definitely be one of our reverse Tenables when we get to it.
Yeah.
As will probably a bunch of other stuff. We will probably go back and do another wrestling one for WrestleMania, which will be a WrestleMania specific one.
Are we dressing up for that one?
Because he's going to bleach his hair. He's going to come as the Ultimate Warrior, which is going to be fantastic because it's going to be more gut than muscle. But yeah, like
I have kind of set a precedent with this because, like, I wore a soccer top for the soccer one, I wore
Yeah.
a Lakers jersey last week for the NBA. I've worn the Viking. Blowy's worn his bagel.
I don't have a race.
I
suit for
wore
next
my
week,
Ben White one
unfortunately.
for soccer and then bagels for this. I'm pretty sure I wore a basketball jersey last week too.
I knew if I called it bagel, he would end up calling it bagel.
I didn't call it. I did. Oh fuck!
You didn't call it bagel. Sheep.
I'm going to
Sheep.
guys.
Sheep. Brett Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
Good
Just
call. Good call.
settle.
Yeah, fair enough.
So for the WrestleMania one, are you going as Hacksaw Jim Duggan or
Who?
Not me. I'll go as Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, Zach's going as the ultimate
Oh.
whopper. All right, cool. Let's I'm gonna go as no, I can't. Anything I was about to say was gonna be really offensive, so I can't go as any of those people. I'll go as Kurt Angle. I'll shake my head and go as Kurt Angle. Yeah,
I mean,
I was thinking of all the fat guys in WWE, and I was like, none of them are white, and I was like, crap. I was like,
I'm pretty sure
I could be Akeem, the African Dream, but you know.
There's 4 ex-employees currently in the news that we could come as.
No, I'm good. Oh god. Okay, it's time to end the podcast, everyone.
I mean, it would be funny, especially if it was like during some kind of
Court
outcome
case.
of the show.
you could have
Sheep-
picked Jim
sheep-
Ross?
Sweet. Sheep's coming
There
as
you go.
Superfly Jimmy Snooker. Awesome. Can't wait to see that, Sheep. Go on.
But you wanted an
Do,
overweight.
do, I,
white
do,
guy.
do I come with the
There you
murder
go.
blood all over me?
I don't know. I can't do a good Bell's palsy impression, Stu. What'd you say? Shouldn't say that. He's the goat. He's the commentating goat. I shouldn't.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
All right,
Anyway.
we're going to leave it there.
I was going to do the outro, but whatever. You,
Oh,
you continue.
Go on, then. Go on
You
then.
continue. No.
No, go for
No.
it. You go.
Fuck
You
yeah,
do the
no, go.
outro. You do the
Yeah,
outro. then.
Hey guys, this
Tell
is
us-
Squad Talk, episode 4.
Penis.
All our links are in the. See you guys. Every time I try to do an intro and outro, you say penis. I'm done. Cut it off. Let's go. You prick. I'm done. See you guys.
Oh, that's the best thing. All right. Don't forget to drop that like, subscribe. You know the drill. Turn the notification bell on, and we will see you same time, same place next week for another episode of Squad Talks. Catch you on the flip side, guys.
Hey, everyone.
Jack, you're a prick.